Let me tell you the secret of building high value deals. Trust me on this. I got you. So look, I'm going to teach you something called anchoring. If you've never heard of it before, it sounds a bit funny, but it works. And I promise you, in over 10 years of doing this, it works every single time. Now, let me explain what anchoring is. So anchoring, and I apologize for my hoarse voice, I'm a little bit under the weather, but it's good. We carry on, right? What anchoring is essentially is building a high value product. So essentially, let's say you sell a car. When you're selling the car, you might sell the add-ons with it. So maybe the paint protection, maybe a service agreement, the car itself, and any sort of aftercare products. What you want to start with when you talk to your customers is you want to start with the entire proposition first, and then you can whittle it down. You see, the problem that people have is that they essentially give out, and you see this with lots of salespeople, they essentially give out all of their cards, show their entire hand right at the beginning, and then you've got nowhere to go. So the customer has only got one of two ways to go. Either they don't buy the car, or basically kill your whole deal. So you earn literally nothing out of it. Anchoring is the method that I've used over and over again. And I'll give you an example, right? When I worked in retail, one of the best things I used to do was, as I would go through, I'd start planting seeds about the anchoring part. So, for example, I worked in retail in Currys, right? And I would sell laptops, and we would have to sell, antivirus, office products, insurance, things like that. So what I would start doing in the sale itself is I'd start anchoring what things they may need. So for example, if they were a student, I'd know they'd need Microsoft Office back then. This is, you're talking about 2012, 2011, right? Yeah, that around that period. So there wasn't like all the Google Sheets and all the free stuff, right? They were expensive products. I mean, they must have cost maybe about £110 back then, £120. Antivirus would cost you about 50, 60 quid on top. Insurance, maybe a monthly fee or a one-off payment of 150 quid. So when somebody comes in for like a £400 laptop or £500 laptop, that's already a lot of money. And now you're expecting them to pay £200-300 more. So what you would do is you'd anchor. The way you'd anchor is essentially you would give them the highest value proposition and then start to whittle it down. So going from, okay, well, we need the office product, so we're going to add that into your package. Don't worry about the ticket price. What we can do is we'll look at a tailored solution for you, what's best for you, and then we can work out what the finance options are. So whether that's paying it off or taking the finance. Now, obviously, as a Muslim, I don't endorse finance anymore. That's how you would get deals, maybe for people who couldn't afford it. Do I regret it? Of course. But you can still do that when you're doing a cash business as well. So when you're paying for things, i.e., let me give you a smaller example. Let's say you're in a shop and somebody's, I think shopkeepers do it really well, to be fair, sometimes. They're quite good at it. And what they'll do is they'll place certain things together with something else. So say you go and get a drink, a Red Bull, and they might say, oh, well, if you get a Red Bull and a chocolate bar, it actually works out a better deal for you. Actually, no, it doesn't, because if I just bought the Red Bull, it would have been £2 or whatever it is. And if I just bought the chocolate, it would have been 50p. Now, because it's more expensive, I'm making more money, I'm just losing a little bit of discount on one of the products. So anchoring is a super key method to use. If you sell products or even services, build the highest value service that you can and then tailor it down. Don't start low and go high, start high and go low. And as always, follow for more sales tips and leadership skills if you want to become a more capable, competent, and confident person. Follow this page. And as always, go and get it.